common ingredient found in many Chinese food meals, but an outbreak of the deadly African swine fever in China could mean major changes in that country's food consumption.
WCIA3's ag reporter Stu Ellis tells us what that means for pork producers here in this morning's report from the farm.
The incurable African swine fever is rampant in China, among that nation's 433 million hogs. That means China will have to import pork for immediate consumption as well as breeding stock to rebuild herds. Agriculture Secretary Perdue said that may bring a close to China's trade war with the U.S.
Do you see African swine fever and its expanse in China possibly being one of those pinch points that will create hunger in China that may eventually cause them to come to the table on all of the other trade issues?
Well, it's not something we desire to see. We don't want to see anyone go hungry. But obviously, different production failures in different parts of the world lead to the markets, just like we had here in the drought in 2012. We've benefited. The reason we see lower prices today, our farmers are so productive, and we've had good growing conditions, not just here, but all over the world. But you're obviously right in that hunger drives a lot of wars and drives a lot of actions. And while we don't wish African swine fever to spread into China, it could affect their decisions over what they would purchase.
China imported 8% more pork this year, and a 7% increase is planned for 2019, but its imposition of tariffs on imports of U.S. pork has priced that commodity out of the market. But with African swine fever also rampant in Europe, China's choice of breeding stock has been diminished, and global pork trade could look a lot different next year. That's our report from the farm. I'm Stu Ellis with WCIA3, your local news leader.